guess. Not really what you want to see for Onyx. The Slaughter doesn't have at least a reasonably good game. They aren't going to have the greatest initiation.
Oh man, middle lane by the way. Flee's in trouble. He might go down right here for the first blood. One more auto attack. He gets it. First blood in favor of cancel. Just dives him. That's that bear though. The bear's like, yeah, you can't do anything about me.
Not going to be pretty as menacing. He doesn't even have boots yet, so this could get very grim very quickly, as he's going to have some serious trouble last hitting from now on.
Demon may fall right here, but at what cost for Z-Freak? He pops the Illuminate at the last second. The Sunstrike open wounds himself, and down goes Weaver. So, did make the kill happen before? Yeah, with all that minus armors you're talking about, but at least they get the turn kill.
Even has the wave on his kill for cancel, up to 25 CS, whereas Flea only at 15, so almost doubling him up already, and some of those are jungle creeps as well for the Invoker, so Bollinger having an extremely good start. This hero is just so hard to land against.
Yeah. Monkeys, meanwhile, the Underlord, he's running away. There comes Dubu. Rotating in with that crush, only level 1. That's not the most damage, but here goes the Sunstrike on top of the cog block right here. And Monkeys is going to fall, actually, so that's a great synergy coming out, taking advantage of the clockwork in the Invoker. And, I mean, Underlord really couldn't have done much.
So we're going to the Midas, and maybe going to be farming it more as opposed to the typical Quaswell X. So they're going to be adding to their ganks from across the map. I'm going to add a little bit more kill potential onto this Lone Druid if he does get crushed up once the Slaughter gets a blink or a hook shot hits. So that may give them the potential to actually set up a kill on this Lone Druid. We'll have to see, though. There
we go.
He does have the defensive capability in the floor.
It's level 6, Cox come out, but Weaver happens to be nearby. Sunstrike again, no Monkeys, he's going to be dropping. He's trying to keep his distance, but the crush helps secure it, not even necessary. Battery Assault more than enough damage right there, so not much Z-Freak can do by himself. And, you know, Underlord's usually considered a pretty tanky hero, hard to kill, but apparently
maybe jungle some camps here, so. Well, as I say that.
He's coming back now. He's going to right into Clockwork, actually. Pink's coming out. He knows he's in trouble now. There's the hook shot, man. It was initially such a great play on his part, and then only to just run right back into them. Obviously, it just happened to be the timing was perfect with the bounty rune. He goes down. Meanwhile, goes down at the top lane. Looks like maybe getting too aggressive would be my guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't looking. I don't know what happened, but Weaver was up there as well, so it looked like he had just not very useful until you get to that point. You'd rather have something like an Axe if you are going to go for a big item to help out your teams. You are just a support Weaver.
Bottom lane looks like they want to rotate over, but ports are coming into the shrine. The Cogs catch Melons right here. There's no way he's getting out of this. Oh, maybe he is. He swaps out, actually. And now he's going to play the I'm going to run game. Nope, ain't going to happen. Hookshot connects. And down goes Melon. So that was a hell of an attempt, at least. It's buying some time for Lone Druid to push the middle.
Redundant, but they do go for 2 HODs. Looks like he's going to be going for the mech afterwards, so a little bit interesting.
Yeah. Meanwhile, here we go. The hook shot in. He does have Lifestealer inside. Jumps out of the cancel on the swap out for Melons. Playing the sacrificial lamb, but cancel will stay alive as a result. That's why they picked up the hero, of course. Dubu, meanwhile, Stomp. Catches the bear, and that's one dead Spirit Bear. So no spawn for Lone Druid either. That's a 50-second cooldown, actually. That's pretty
giving them a lot of pickoffs. Looks like Swindle may go down again here.
Yeah, not only that, he put a ward right next to a Sentry Ward, unfortunately. So he's just trying to dodge, and he attempted a hook shot, and love yourself, aka Bullbud just kind of walks him down. Battery Assault gets the catch, and there's that Sunstrike as just mentioned coming out from Flea. So Melon said,
or just getting the 1 point so you can summon the Forge Spirit, Exort giving you the damage, Quas giving you HP on the Forge Spirits.
Okay.
So leveling up the Quas anymore, not the biggest of deals, just using the Forge Spirit damage on the black. Cancel,
wow.
Going down.
Yeah, he melted. The Corrosive Haze was applied, and he just didn't stand a chance right there. So great Onyx is doing in terms of pushing these towers in now. A big fight brewing right here. You see Mood charging in. Doesn't have any kind of catch necessarily. They're going to catch Demon, though. And he's just going to go immediately try for the TP. Ain't going to happen, but everyone else should be fine. Pending Melon's able to chase them down. Wave of Terror. We'll see Lifestealer, but a specific item that they're waiting for before really pushing more towers, but going to hold off for the time being.
Yeah, I don't know if there's so much waiting for specific items. They're just getting drawn all over the map by Onyx, waiting till they can find a pickoff or some sort of kills. They may get one on Demon on top.
Yeah, that was well played, actually. Oh, Dark Rift activated as a get out till this is going to work out perfectly. Yep, because they were definitely dead. Okay, so yeah, the immediate reaction, the godlike reactions from Dubu. Oh, but they might catch Lifestealer actually.
Swap.
Yeah, he swaps him out, and that should be a kill on the Lifestealer. So. Oh, they get something out of it at least, so there's positive for compLexity. Got to be fairly happy with that kill. They'd rather have that than
trying to go push and find whatever they can.
Yeah, that Illuminate spam, or I sometimes say the Illuminati spam. A little too much right there to push very effectively. What just happened? Bottom lane.
Moo was down bottom trying to set up a kill on Mineski. Maybe looking for an Omni Slash on him solo as he walked away from a wave, but Dubo came over, crushed him, amped him up. The Sunstrike dropped down, and Moo went into the trees, was going to TP. I was probably going to live, but Dubu on the first hit with a 10% bash chance bashed him up and he went down.
Got the lucky bash, and now there's a catch on the melons over here. He swaps out the Spirit Pair though, and he actually is going to keep the distance. They thought they had the kill. He's going to run into a Sunstrike though. Oh, he thought he made the great escape successful. Unfortunately not to be, however. So, unfortunately missing a bit more gold for that Blade of Alacrity, and then that means the Axe going to be ready to be purchased as there we go. So, yep, he has his Axe now finished. As bottom lane, they're going to have a collapse. They collapse on a Demon, but there's several other heroes nearby they are not aware of, including the Slaughter jumps in, including the Infest coming out from Lifesteal out of Clockwork. And the cogs are up. Demon in the background still alive to the Spirit Bear. He's going to remain alive for the time being. How's somebody dead just yet? That's unbelievable, honestly. cancel trying to keep running throughout here, but it ain't going to be enough. He will eventually go down as now Vengeful. He's just going to kind of wait it out, the inevitable death, and just make them take as long as possible as they do. But the 2-for-0 is successful for Team Onyx. And now they're going to push out this bottom lane, it looks like.
Yeah, Z-Freak buying some time, gonna try and push this mid lane, maybe force somebody back. Sort of whatever they want on the map is the Underlord. Past the point that you typically want to hit with this hero, where you're just sort of walking down these towers, being super tanky and forcing them to take team fights, but not quite able to do that as their lanes are just always in by this Invoker constantly split pushing.
Yeah, I got Melon. Played for Team Onyx. Yeah, this first tower even still up, actually. A little surprised at that. But they're going to make quick work of it. And is that an Axe now finished on coL? It sure is. And that's where the game even gets that much tougher. It's just not stopping. It's happening so quick. I'm really trying to catch these kills, but
times this Launcher not really at the place you want him to be, especially after the start he had. 5k below the Invoker he was so far ahead of earlier in the game. Flea catching up extremely well, just split pushing these lanes and not going down at all since that first Blood Death. So, working up to that Octarine about halfway there already.
Oh, swap back in onto Lifesteal, actually. The Armlet Toggle, though, he is healing up just fine. Pinamal's rooting in place, and it will be enough for the kill. He does have a buyback, so like on the MP going off from Invoker. The Illuminate coming through as well, but now it's compLexity's turn.
He's getting recalled.
Is he? Okay, that would be, yep, there we go. Underlord's dead. He was getting recalled to the bottom. He's staying alive quite a while, but he will die shortly after.
Taking all 4 heroes, they do eventually bring him down. Was recalled, so didn't have to use his bot, but they do. Onyx is going to get that mid lane out, probably go for Roshan. Rax is taking a heavy beating right now. Someone needs to go back.
Yeah.
They're trying to cancel TPs on Onyx.
And they're trying to stop this. Oh, Dubu, he got force-stepped onto the cliff, actually. He just throws that stop. Lifestealer's up here with him, actually. So down goes Dubu. And now Monkeys, he does have a Dark Rift necessary. The Omni/Terran through Lifestealer. He's going to die as well. And that works out pretty well. You see Juggernaut, excuse me. There's a gem up here, but he's stuck. But as you mentioned, the top lane, look at Flea. He pushes in the Rax and gets the Rax killed, despite losing 2 of his teammates right there. So overall, definitely advantage for Team Onyx, and they both have buybacks. There we go with the Slaughter buyback. Invoker jumps in, the EMP Tornado combo. Gonna land pretty well right there. Off to the side, Z-Freak has his time lapse, gonna be pushed out by the cocktail. They want to kill this tower. Nice 3-man stun there with the crush of Slaughter. Buyback onto Lifestealer. Invoker's caught though, and Invoker's gonna fall right here. He has a buyback. He's not gonna use it just yet, however. Dark Rift is activated. Can he catch everyone in it? Oh, we got pushed out somewhat. That was close. Despite getting trapped in the cogs initially. So down go the melee racks, throw in the air. Meteor going to be placed. Moo going to take some good damage from that, but will spin away. He still has an Aegis. There's another hook shot. The Axe reducing the cooldown quite a bit, but cancel 4 stabs away. Now Underlord caught by the crush, but not the easiest targets to kill. The bit of Malice going to catch Slaughter in the background, trying to delay him from chasing him. Moo's going back in. He still has an Omni Slash, but no mana to use it. These EMPs draining all the mana, apparently. Dubu off to the side, though. He's now finding himself in trouble, and we're going to finally see our first death of the fight. Oh, maybe Dubu will survive. There we go, the first death. Underlord and Vengeful actually tie in the background. They eventually picked off Slaughter, but a 2-for-1 exchange in the long run. Again, that was a very long fight with only the 3 kills in total happening. And I think that's going to be the end of it. The Spear Fair also going to
be owner, but most of it just right clicks. Smoke coming out.
Oh, Underlord, they're pinging him out. They want Z-Freak, ain't going to catch him though. Crush whiffs, the Corrosive Haze put onto Underlord. There's the cog. block right there on Unload. Going to be pushed out, though, every which way. The time-lapse on him, I believe, brings it back. Meanwhile, Omni-Slash bouncing around a couple heroes. Not doing the most damage. Dark Rift going to be canceled by Monkeys. Thought about using it right there. Dubu going to be spun down. Here comes Lifestealer, though, out of the slaughter that currently is dead now. That being the only death so far. And the Hex on a Juggernaut. Going to be swapped out by the Vengeful, though. The good timing on that. Saving it for the last second. And now cancel getting another kill as he takes out Clockwork in the background. And now the run is on for Team Onyx. Mason's caught, though. Pops the Rage trying to deal with cancel, but the Kite is real, and he'll go down. Double kill for cancel, and a 3-for-0 exchange.
Playing that fight really well, Z-Freak being in a great position and not able to get caught.
Oh, the Hex, though, on a lone Druid chasing him down. He just avoided the Sunstrike, though. If he gets hit by the Sunstrike, I think they're definitely chasing here even further. But, I mean, they still are. He's going to be stunned by the Mana Leak, actually, and they may end up killing him in the end. He has support kind of nearby, but he's being blocked out. There's a time-lapse on him. It's not going to really matter, or maybe will. Okay, yeah, not in the end. Forced out, they did everything. Z-Freak trying every play of his, but it ain't going to be enough, and he too will end up getting caught as a result of that. Now he's dead for 60 seconds with no buyback, so that's what you did not want if you're compLexity. You know, it gets Blinded Light onto the cliff, however. Okay, there's a forced out. They'll be fine. So Dubu's going to jump in with Lifestealer, trying to make a play. Hookshot in the background. Actually catches a lone Druid, but another 4-staff away will be fine. Moo just sitting on Roshan. Who's going to get the Aegis? That's going to happen any second now. There's the kill. Roshan, no Aegis pickup just yet, though. Demon gets knocked out with the Blinded Light. Nobody's picking up. Finally snatched by Demon on the counter right there. Dubu's in trouble. Everyone was spam clicking. He goes down. Going to resurrect, though, but not the hero that you wanted it on. I mean, I guess they prevent compLexity from getting it, but finally, meanwhile, bottom lane, though, Invoker, he did push in the middle racks. Cancel comes in.
Start pressuring the melee racks, and they actually get it.
He's sitting on it. He's going to get it. Oh, and Lone Druid, by the time he's back, he's like, wait a second, I thought you ran away. No, we did not.
Ghostlock on cooldown.
He's dead. He has a buyback, though, but I think that might be worth it, right? You know, they got the melee racks. Meanwhile, middle lane, okay, here we go, though, back to the Dire base. And Juggernaut's too deep. Moo's in trouble. He gets time-lapse, though. Beautiful time-lapse from Z-Freak. He will be fine. The
It's pretty hard for compLexity to deal with as they push in. Z-Freak getting his mana burned off. The Lotus are already used.
There we go. Follow up onto him. Going to be forced out to way. Weaver going to fall, though, without popping the time-lapse. That's a big kill off the bat. Underlord being locked down. Meanwhile, over here, Cogs are up. Cancel kind of boxed out. He's not doing a lot of damage this fight. You have Underlord. He is getting low in the background. Also, Moo trying to do his thing, but compLexity completely spread out from one another. There's the swap, though, from Vengeful, and that could do it for compLexity in terms of help in the move forward. The AoE Deafening Blast coming out. You see the creep starting to push into the base of compLexity, by the way. Got to keep an eye on that. Buyback being used on a Weaver, it looks like. He's going to push out what he can, maybe join the team. Lifestealer being locked down by the Abyssal Blade. Pops a Rage, though, running back to base. It seems like Moo is more than fine. Lotus Orb onto him. Cogs trapping Weaver once again. They're diving into the well, even. They get the kill on the Slaughter. Buyback on a Lone Druid, actually, as he did end up falling throughout that, and going to join them once again as well. But now Underlord being locked down, and Moo now deciding it's best to go for the tier 4 towers. And again, trying to play the game. We got to end this some way, somehow. Dodge the Tornado. It ain't over just yet for sure. Meanwhile, time-lapse on Moo, it looks like. Or that was a swap out. The Sunstrike going to miss. All the buybacks going up. Juggernaut barely, that's cancel, excuse me, on Lone Druid, barely surviving as he runs away. And Juggernaut is going to get caught in the background. Down goes Lone Druid. Juggernaut, yes, he goes down as well. He does not have a buyback, actually. And now Clockwork going at it with a couple himself. You see Underlord back into the fight. Clockwork going to remain alive, though. Vengeful goes down, and now Monkey's the one that's caught. He has Grinding Gears in 1 second. Ain't going to be enough to save his teammate. That should do it in favor of Team Onyx. The Mega creeps up. No buybacks to be had. And they're going to take game number 1. That was a long fight, man.
Yeah, just very well played from Onyx, playing the game slow, not needing to take any risks, as compLexity eventually, like you said, was going to lose that range tracks. They commit to this full-on push, realizing that's probably their best shot to win the game, but Onyx playing it very, very well, kiting them around, just constantly mana leaking this Weaver, and with no mana, it has to go down, then time-lapse is back into the fight, so it doesn't have it for a few seconds in this fight. It's still out of mana as it goes back to what you were, so still very low in mana, end up losing the fight in the end. Using all their buybacks.
There was 54,000 damage done in that last fight between the two teams. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of freaking damage. Yeah, no, that was a hell of a game. What a way to kick off this series, at least. And again, we still got another one coming at us. But Team Onyx up 1-0 now here in this 2-game series. So we'll see now how compLexity can respond.